Hello, my dear Bache. Welcome back. I'm so excited for today's class. We are starting a brand new chapter, and it's all about our amazing animal friends. So, what do you say? Are you ready to go on a really fun trip with me? Our first stop is a very, very special place. Let's go.
And here we are, our first stop, Grandpa's farm. Just look at all the happy animals here. You know, seeing a farm like this always reminds me of a famous song. I bet you know it. How about we sing it together? Come on, are you ready? Okay, here we go. My dear grandpa had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Come on now, sing it a little louder with me. My dear grandpa had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Ah, that's a great job. So, what animals did grandpa have on his farm?
That's right, and on that farm, he had a cow. E-I-E-I-O! With a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. Can you make that sound? Let me hear you moo. Moo! Perfect. Here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo-moo.
Excellent mooing, everyone. So, what other animal was there? Yes, and on that farm he had a hen. E-I-E-I-O. With a cluck-cluck here and a cluck-cluck there. Now you try it. Cluck-cluck-cluck. That's it. Here a cluck, there a cluck, everywhere a cluck-cluck. Well done, you superstars.
Wow, that was so much fun. But guess what? Our trip isn't over yet. Not even close. So let's wave bye-bye to the farm. We are now heading to the big city of Nagpur, where we are going to meet a new friend.
And here he is. Everyone, please say a big hello to our new guide, Jaggu. Now, Jaggu lives here in Nagpur, and he's super excited to show us all the different animals and birds that live right near his house. This is going to be so interesting.
Ooh, look. The first friends Jaggu wants us to meet are these two playful cats. They just love playing in the veranda. You know, a veranda is that open space you sometimes have at the front or back of a house. Just look at them jumping up and down. So much energy.
And this just shows us that animals come in all shapes and sizes. On one side, we see a tiny little rat, and on the other side, look at those big naughty monkeys swinging from the trees. It reminds me of one of those funny YouTube videos, doesn't it?
You know, it's not just animals near Jaggu's house. Arre vah, just look at all of these beautiful birds. Can you see the black crows sitting on the branch? And the gray pigeons down there on the ground? And there's also a tiny little sparrow. And of course, the magnificent, colorful peacock. What a truly beautiful sight.
Now, let's take a closer look at the parrot from that picture. Do you see the hard, pointed, red part of its mouth? Well, that's called a beak. Can you say that with me? Beak. That's our new word for today. All birds have beaks, and this parrot's bright red beak is just a perfect example.
Okay, Bache, are you ready for the most adventurous part of our tour? I hope so. We've seen animals on the farm, we've seen animals in the city. Now, you need to hold on tight. We are going on a quick safari deep into the wild jungle to see some very different animals.
So, this is important. There's a big difference between the animals we've seen so far and the ones we're about to see. You see, the animals that live on a farm or near our houses, like cows and cats, we call those domestic animals. But the animals that live in the jungle, far away from people, are called wild animals.
This picture shows the difference perfectly, doesn't it? On the left, there's the cow from Grandpa's farm. That's a domestic animal. And on the right, there's the powerful tiger from the jungle. That's a wild animal. See? One lives near us, and one lives out in the wild. It's that simple.
All right, let's meet a few more famous wild animals. First up, the king of the jungle, the lion. Roar! Next, we have the gentle giant with his big floppy ears, the elephant. And of course, the magnificent tiger with his beautiful stripes. All of these are wild animals.
Wow, what an amazing tour! We've seen so much. Now for our very last stop. Welcome to the Exam Practice Park. Don't worry, this isn't scary. This is a fun park where we'll play some quick games to remember everything we learned for your exams. Ready to play?
Okay, first question. I want you to think back to the birds we saw near Jaggu's house. What is the color of a crow? I'll give you a moment to think. Do you have your answer ready?
A crow is black. That's absolutely right. Shabash. If you got that one right, give yourself a big pat on the back. You are so smart.
Perfect. You're doing great. Let's try another one.
I think this one will be easy for you. What is the color of a parrot? Think carefully. What did we see? A parrot is green. Of course it is. And do you remember what we called its mouth? It has a red beak, remember? We just learned that new word today. See? Learning is so much fun.
Okay, for our last game, I have a fun challenge for you. I want you to look at this picture very, very carefully. The question is, where are the elephants? I'll give you a hint. There are many of them hidden in this room. Let's see how many we can find.
All right, let's find them together. Okay, I see some small elephants on the bed cover. And wait, look, there's a big one in the picture frame on the wall. And hang on, do you see it? There's another elephant peeking through the window. Amazing! You all have such sharp eyes.
What a fantastic trip, my dear Bache. We went from the farm to the city, all the way to the jungle, and we met so many wonderful animals. So, my final question for you today is, which animal on our whole tour was your favorite? Was it the cow, the monkey, the tiger, or maybe the peacock? Think about it and let me know. Until then, keep learning and keep smiling. Bye-bye.